Thank you for viewing our Finance FAFSA filing workshop. I am Terry Cox, Director of Financial Services at Hofstra University. I hope you will find these answers to some of your FAFSA questions. Topics today will include how and when to file the FAFSA, tips on filing, and helpful FAQs and resources. The first step for both parent and student is to create an FSA ID. If you have multiple children in college, parents may use the same FSA ID for all children. The FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, is available on Sunday, October 1st. Please note the word free in the title. There is no charge for this, and please be aware of any agency that charges a fee to assist you with filing the FAFSA. For those individuals who live in New York State, there's a link at the end of the FAFSA for the New York State Tuition Assistance Program. If you miss the link, you can submit 3 to 5 days after filing. The financial aid timeline, as you can see, for January through March, is to get your FAFSA done. Please file your FAFSA by February 1 at the latest. College and universities begin to send out financial aid award packages varying by school. Complete verification if required, and other requested forms, proof of citizenship, selective service, etc. April through May, you pay your tuition and housing deposits, accept and decline federal aid, and reply for the national reply date of May 1. Complete all loan applications and requirements after May 1. Who is eligible for federal aid? U.S. citizens and eligible non-citizens, such as permanent residents, are eligible for the filing of the FAFSA and receiving of federal aid. Males between the ages of 18 and 25 must register with selective service. At the age of 18, if you're 18 after the start of the year, please file as soon as possible. Students must have a valid Social Security number. If a parent does not have a Social Security number, enter zeros in the FAFSA. Deferred Action students, DACA students, are not eligible to file the FAFSA and not eligible for federal aid. Why file for the FAFSA? It's free. It helps determine federal grants, loans, and work study. Some states, including New York, require it prior to getting state aid, and some colleges and private organizations require it for consideration for scholarships and grants. Prior to doing the FAFSA, please collect the following information. All sources of 2016 taxed and untaxed income, such as income tax returns, W-2s, benefit statements, asset information, Social Security numbers, the student's driver's license, and alien registration number if applicable. Some FAQs that we normally get at this time of the year is, can a student choose to report 2017 information? You need to use the term set by the FAFSA, so you must use the 2016 tax information. Please remember, when line items on the FAFSA say as of today, you must read each question and fill out accordingly. If the questions are answered incorrectly, your FAFSA could be selected for verification. Many student situations change in the past year, so speak with the colleges you're accepted to and then ask if they have any extenuating circumstances where aid could be reviewed. To start the process, please visit www.fafsa.ed.gov and select Start a New FAFSA. Please be sure to select the 2018-2019 aid year. Entering the FSA ID will allow the student to sign into the FAFSA without entering additional information. The The FAFSA allows you to list 10 colleges that you would like the FAFSA sent to. If you need to send to more than 10, you can change the codes by going back into the FAFSA online or calling 1-800-4FED-AID and do it over the phone. By doing this, you will remove other institutions, and if you make any changes, those prior institutions will not receive any updates. So you may have to update again. It's a common question of who is considered a parent. A legal parent includes a biological or adoptive parent, or a person that the state has determined to be a parent. For example, when the state allows another person's name to be listed as a parent on the birth certificate. Grandparents, foster parents, legal guardians, siblings, widowed step-parents, aunts, uncles are not considered parents unless they have legally adopted you. Some students have situations where the parents are separated or divorced or living apart. When they file the FAFSA, they should report the information for the parent that they lived with most over the past 12 months, regardless of who claims on the income tax return. Another question is, do parents have to be legally separated to file the FAFSA as separated? No, they do not have to be legally separated, and some colleges may ask for proof of separation, such as a copy of a lease or a utility bill. My step-parent is not responsible for supporting me. Why do I have to report his or her information on the FAFSA? If the parent you reside with is remarried, federal regulations require you to report your step-parent's information on the FAFSA. When it's time to enter your tax information, you'll be able to use the IRS data retrieval tool. This will connect with the IRS and pull in your tax information. This will save you time and reduce the possibility of entering incorrect information. Please review all the information and click on the Transfer Now button to complete the data retrieval. We receive many questions about assets. Per regulations, assets include money in cash, savings, and checking account as of the day you are doing your FAFSA, businesses, investment farms, other investments such as real estate, other than the home you live in, UGMA and UTMA accounts for which you are the owner, stocks, bonds, certificates of deposit, etc. Please be sure to thoroughly read the FAFSA information while completing this process. How are 529 plans reported on the FAFSA? A 529 plan is reported under the owner as an investment, not the beneficiary. If a parent is the owner, it is reported under the parent investment question. If the parent has more than one 529 plan for various members of the family, including siblings of the student, the total of all plans must be reported under the parent. When you get to the signature page, it is important that the Agree button is selected and you click the Sign option. This has to be done by both the student and the parent, or the FAFSA will not be processed. After the parent electronically signs, please submit the FAFSA by clicking on the Submit FAFSA Now button. You know this is completed when you are presented with the confirmation page. What happens next? After your FAFSA is processed, you will receive a student aid report, also called a SAR, with estimated eligibility. This report will include your EFC, which is your Expected Family Contribution. Each school listed on the FAFSA will receive the information you submitted. If accepted for admission, the college or colleges will calculate and prepare a financial aid package. Further details regarding your awards and other required documents will be provided within the aid package. Please accept or decline the aid offered to you and return the response to the Financial Aid Office as soon as possible, but no later than May 1st. Here is a typical undergraduate financial aid process summary. Your fall semester in high school, you'll complete the FAFSA, inquire about scholarships and grants. Males will complete the selective service, and if required by a college you're interested in, please complete the CSS profile. After October 1st, file the FAFSA and any New York State applications or state that you're living in and may be attending school in. In January through March, you'll start receiving financial aid notifications. If you're requested for verification, there are requirements that you must submit. April and May, and when you're coming down to making your final decision, May 1 is the national reply date, and deposits are required at that point. In May and June, please complete your loan applications and promissory notes. If you're selected for verification, it will be listed on your student aid report. The forms required would be a signed 2016 income documentation. You'll need to request a copy of your 2016 federal tax return transcript at irs.gov. Please complete these processes because additional aid may be eligible to you once this verification is complete. We're often asked, should I hire a consultant to help me with the FAFSA? We do not recommend paying a fee when you can get the help you need right from the source. FAFSA has specialized representatives who are available to help you step by step. You can reach them at 1-800-4FED-AID or 1-800-433-3243, or by clicking the Live Help button while completing the FAFSA for the chat option. Common mistakes are not seeking help. Please use this option as much as possible. Please file the correct aid year. Please do not use nicknames. Use the name as written on your Social Security card. Use the correct Social Security number and date of birth. Do not list the parent income or information under the student section. Make sure both student and parent sign electronically, and if your address has changed, update your admission application. Here are some helpful financial aid resources. For general financial aid information, as well as scholarship applications, please visit www.finaid.org. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to email us at studentfinancialservices@hofstra.edu, or you may call us at 516-463-8000. Thank you and have a great day.